Right now, someone in your market is getting all the customers, all the clients, all the money. And it's not necessarily because they're better than you. It's because they've learned how to dominate your niche. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to fight back. And I'm going to show you what you can do to stand out and become a category 1 leader in your market. Hey everybody, if you're new here, my name is Jennifer Waters. I've built a multiple 7-figure portfolio across B2B, B2C, brick and mortar, online businesses. And so I'm here helping entrepreneurs learn how to become that category 1 leader in their market so they can dominate their niche and they can command premium prices. The number one thing that I see when I'm working with clients is that they believe that their skill set is what is going to ultimately command those premium prices. I have greater skills, therefore, or I'm better at what I do, like I can build a better thing or I can produce a better thing. Therefore, I'm going to be able to charge more and I'm going to be number 1. The problem is that it's not true. You could actually be dealing with someone, and you probably know who this person is. If I call it to mind, just make sure you don't start throwing darts at this person by pinning their poster up on the wall and then going, I hate them. Like, don't do that. But you probably know somebody who is far worse than you. You might even call them a scam artist that is in your particular niche that you are working in, and they're worse than you, but they have more customers because they've learned how to become a leader in your market. So how do you compete against that? I'm going to share with you what we did in my first business to cross multiple 7 figures, because when we started that business, it was my family's martial arts school. And there were bigger schools in the area, like big names in our industry. Not that the martial arts industry is super big, but there were big names. There were schools already doing 7 figures that were in our industry. And we ended up surpassing those schools and dominating our market share so much that many of that school brand, went out of business in our area because we dominated the niche so much. And we felt like we had a better product for many years before that, a better service, but we weren't able to actually articulate that to the market. So here's what we did, and here's what you can do. And this is what I've also done in the other businesses in my portfolio. So number 1, sell a transformation, not a product, okay? You can't just sell something and compare it to somebody else's thing and not have a differential if you want to charge more. There has to be something that you're going to say about what it is that you do that is different. And I think the easiest mechanism to do that is by selling a transformational experience. When someone comes for your service, if you're an agency, if you're, a person who has a service that you're selling, a consultancy or something like that, there has to be something about you that stands out. There has to be something about you that is different. If you're a business owner and all you do is, let's say you install electrical, right? Like, why would someone choose you to be that subcontractor to install electrical? There has to be something transformational about the experience. You go, Jen, you're not making sense. What I do is just put wires in a wall and I bring electricity. Like, how is that going to be a transformational experience? Sometimes it boils down to how you treat your GC, your general contractor, right? Like, are you the sub who always shows up on time and finishes the job, even though everybody else has given excuses for why they can't get it done? Sometimes it's just your character that makes you different, and it's a transformational experience for the people that you work with. Let's say that you have a different business, and maybe you're an IT business, and you service computers and servers, and you go into these businesses. There's a ton of other businesses that are exactly like yours. What is the transformational experience? Maybe it's the way in which you go through your sales process. You understand the unique pain points of that business to the point that every person, every technician that goes out to that business also knows what are those pain points and is serving that customer in such a high delivery method and such a unique way that you stand out. It's a transformational experience. They are working with you and they are different because of you and what you're providing. In martial arts, in our business in martial arts, for example, what was different about us is we didn't just teach punches and kicks or fighting. I mean, yeah, I did championships, won different prizes, different belts, did a lot of different things, but we weren't out there just talking about how we were going to go and teach you how to beat somebody up or defend yourself, whichever way you wanted to look at it. We were talking about how we were going to help kids become better focused, better disciplined. And that was a transformational experience. So you've got to figure out what is your transformational experience? What are you going to do that is going to separate you from everybody else, your competitors in your area? And it's going to be something that is undeniably different. The second thing you've got to do is you need to establish your authority anchor. What is your authority anchor? It's why you exist. Why does your business exist? To make money, right? No. There's a different mission behind it. You've got to figure out what that mission is, and you've got to be able to articulate that mission in a way that that person is going, I really resonate with that. Like maybe for you, you resonate with the fact that you're listening to somebody who's a little more down to earth, even though I've already crossed a threshold that less than 5% of businesses will ever get to. Less than 5% of businesses will ever get to $1 million. And I think the stats are less than 2% will do it multiple times. Maybe you're listening to me because I'm down to earth, because you resonate with that. And I've given you that authority anchor. Like I've told you why you can trust the things that I've said because of what I've done. And you know the heart, hopefully, behind what I'm trying to do is trying to help other entrepreneurs, because that is what I want to be able to do. Is I want to be able to help people go through the lessons that I went through at a faster pace, and maybe without the harsh realities that I had to face. What is your mission, and how are you going to boil it down to your audience that you're speaking to? When you can articulate that, it's going to make a world of difference. It's going to help you stand out in the crowd. It's going to be very profound for the people that you attract into your business. And what it will actually allow you to do is be able to create proof. So in all my businesses, this has been something that's been really important. It's been getting testimonials of people that have been through those experiences so that I can share it and show it to the world. And those people that are viewing those testimonials can see a glimpse of themselves in the people who've already used my products and services. When that happens, now I've started to create a chain of events that is going to allow me to command premium prices, because now I'm getting to stand out as a category of one leader. There's nobody else in my category. I am the only one that is going to speak this way, that's going to talk this way, that's going to provide this transformational experience. Other businesses might provide the same product. They might do the same service, but they don't do it the way I do it. And that is what's going to allow you to stand out in the crowd. Ultimately, when I go and I grab that proof, I want to make sure that I'm also grabbing proof of people that I would want to attract in the future. So if you've got people that are coming through and they're not your ideal customer, I wouldn't grab that particular proof and just shout it to the top of the rooftops, right? Or shout it from the top of the rooftops. I would make sure that I'm only grabbing those people that will attract more people like them. And those three things, like I just talked about, being able to sell that transformational product, being able to really establish what it is that makes you different in your story through your authority anchor, and then providing the proof will create that snowball effect for the future for you to be able to attract more clients and charge premium prices because you are that category of one. But hey, if you want more help on figuring out how to really scale past, maybe you're stuck at like 50K, 60K or something like that, click this video right here and I'll walk you through those steps.